Join me as I dive deep into the life of Teddy Long and explore the impact of losing his son Antoine. Can I uncover the emotional journey behind this heartbreaking story? Teddy Long, a name synonymous with wrestling greatness, has left an indelible mark on the sport. As a wrestler, manager, and referee, his contributions have been immense. However, the wrestling world is currently reeling from the news of his son Antoine's untimely passing at the age of 37. Tragedy has struck the wrestling world. Antoine Long, the beloved son of WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long, has suddenly passed away, and the wrestling community is in absolute shock. But it was Teddy's emotional breakdown, caught on video, that's leaving fans speechless. What he said during his tribute will haunt you, and what we've uncovered about Antione's final moments is even more heartbreaking. Stay with us. This is the story they didn't want told. The wrestling world is no stranger to pain, both inside the ring and beyond it. But this time, the heartbreak hits home in the most personal way imaginable. WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long, the iconic general manager and longtime face of SmackDown, is now living through every parent's worst nightmare, the unexpected loss of his beloved son, Antoine Long, a tragedy that unfolded quietly but has since shaken the wrestling community and fans across the globe. In this video, we're diving deep into the shocking circumstances surrounding Antoine Long's untimely passing. You'll hear about the emotional tributes flooding social media, the footage of Teddy Long breaking down in tears, the touching words he shared that are now being quoted across the internet. But that's not all. We'll also reveal exclusive behind-the-scenes reactions from fellow WWE superstars, including Booker T, Mark Henry, and even a statement from Vince McMahon's camp. And yes, there's a detail about Antione's life that few people knew, something that now makes this tragedy even more gut-wrenching. So don't click away, because as the story unfolds, it only gets more emotional. And trust me, what Teddy said at his son's private memorial, it changed how fans saw him forever. While his father, Teddy Long, became a household name in the world of professional wrestling, commanding arenas, managing WWE legends, and delivering unforgettable promos, Antoine Long chose a different path. A quieter life, a more private one. And yet, those who knew him personally say his impact was just as powerful. Antoine wasn't a wrestler. He never craved the spotlight, the camera flashes, or the roar of a WWE crowd. Instead, he built his life around service, family, and a humble career in business and youth mentorship. Based in Georgia, he was known in his local community as a gentle spirit, someone who volunteered with church youth programs, organized mentorship camps for at-risk boys, and often donated anonymously to local causes. His friends described him as a man of few words but deep convictions, loyal, soft-spoken, and filled with quiet strength. He carried the weight of being the son of a wrestling legend with pride, but never leaned on his father's fame. In fact, most people who met him had no idea who his father was, and that was exactly how Antoine wanted it. One close friend said he didn't want attention. He just wanted to make a difference, even if no one ever gave him credit. Antoine was also a father himself, a role he took more seriously than anything else. To his kids, he wasn't just dad. He was coach, counselor, protector, and provider. Those close to the Long family say he often quoted Teddy's famous catchphrase, "Now hold on a minute," playa whenever his kids got out of line, making them laugh and reminding them of their wrestling roots. But beneath the smiles and service, those closest to him knew he had been struggling silently in recent years. Reports suggest that Antoine had been dealing with a series of undisclosed health complications as well as the emotional toll of personal losses within the family. Still, he kept it all bottled in, never wanting to worry his father or disrupt the peace around him. That's what made the news of his sudden passing even more devastating, because no one saw it coming. Even Teddy himself, known for his composure and strength on screen, was reportedly blindsided, completely unaware that his son's condition had worsened so quickly. But what happened the night Antoine passed? And what was Teddy Long doing at that exact moment? We're going to walk through those final hours in the next section. And what happened at 2:37 a.m. that morning left Teddy frozen in shock. The news of Antoine's death sent shockwaves through the wrestling community, and Teddy Long's heartbreak is palpable. Dealing with grief is never easy, but losing a child is a pain like no other. It's a sorrow that reshapes your world, leaving you to navigate uncharted emotional territory. For Teddy, this loss is a devastating blow, one that affects not just him, but the entire wrestling fraternity. The pain of losing a child is a depth of sorrow that's hard to comprehend. For Teddy Long, this loss has been a crushing blow. The wrestling world, known for its toughness, has been shaken by this news. Antoine's death has brought to light the challenges of dealing with grief, especially in the public eye. Teddy's had to navigate this dark period while still being a pillar of the wrestling community. Grief doesn't discriminate, and it certainly hasn't spared the wrestling world. Fans and fellow wrestlers alike have rallied around Teddy, offering support during this difficult time. The emotional impact of Antoine's death is a stark reminder that behind the bravado and strength, wrestlers are human too. Their struggles and pain are very real. The outpouring of love and support for Teddy Long is a testament to the respect and admiration he commands. As he navigates this unimaginable pain, he's not alone. The wrestling community's response to Antoine's passing has been heartfelt, showcasing the bond that exists beyond the ring. Antoine Long, Teddy's son, lived a life that, though cut short, left its mark. His relationship with Teddy was clearly strong, and Antoine's achievements, though not as widely known, were significant to those who knew him. The ripple effects of his death have been felt, not just by his family, but by fans who followed his journey. Antoine's story is one of promise and potential, a life that was just beginning to unfold. His struggles, like those of many, were part of his journey. Though his time was short, the impact of his life and his untimely death have left a lasting impression on those who knew him. In the face of such tragedy, Teddy Long's heartbreak is palpable. A poignant moment that stands out is when Teddy shared his feelings about Antoine's passing. His words captured the depth of a father's sorrow, a pain that resonates with many who've experienced loss. Through his words, Teddy conveyed the immense void left by Antoine's departure. His heartbreak is a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment with loved ones. The legacy Antoine leaves behind continues to inspire and influence those who knew him. As we reflect on Teddy Long's journey and the loss of his son Antoine, we're reminded of the profound impact of loss. The wrestling community and fans worldwide have been touched by this story. Teddy's strength in the face of tragedy is a testament to the human spirit. If you've been touched by this story or have thoughts on the impact of loss in the wrestling world, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Also, check out our video about wrestling legends who've left a lasting impact on the sport. Thanks for the watching and subscribes.